Hey gang, thanks for tuning into the review channel. I have an item here that was sent to me by Akagear. They did send this to me and did compensate me to make this video. Let's get into it. So this is the DS10 keypad digital deadbolt. So everyone's going into digital deadbolts and all this kind of cool stuff. And this technology is fantastic. It holds a ton of information. Just let's go over all of it. This is the box it comes in, and the fastest unboxing ever. And bam, there it is. You can't get any faster than that. So it comes in a nice box, as you can see here. This was what's in the package. And stick with me to the end of the video. I'm going to actually show you how to install this in your home, in your door. But let's go over some of the components, what's included in the kit here. So in the kit, you do get the actual controller itself, the lock itself here with the fingerprint, the keypad, and also a key. This is made out of aluminum, decent quality. As the back of it here, this is where you connect the cable to the actual battery compartment. We'll look at that in a second. All kinds of stuff here. Really, it's pretty easy to do. It might look intimidating, but honestly, it's really not that difficult. So easy to use. You got the fingerprint technology, which is a really nice passcode. Anti-peeping, which means basically you put 3 codes in the beginning, you put your password in, and then 3 codes after, and people just don't know what your password is. So you can actually set it up to do that. If someone's always watching you or whatever, you can do that. It holds a ton of information. I think up to 300 users, 50 fingerprint impressions. It's just crazy. I mean, it's more than enough. And I believe it might be app controlled. I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll check that later. But this is what it looks like. This is the black finish, which I actually like. I'm going to give you a nice close-up of it, so you can see how it's made quite nicely. It's all branded right here. On the back of it right here, that's decent quality. Again, made out of aluminum. This is what this is, and let's take a look at this. Is the backing plate. This goes in the back side inside of the house. So basically, this goes in the door. This goes in the back, basically like this, and then you mount it just like you see here. So pretty simple. You have the striker right here, the actual the lock itself, the deadbolt. It is adjustable depending on the inside of your door. All you have to do to adjust it is just twist this, and you move it. You can twist that. You can see that, and you can just twist that back and forth, and that's how you adjust that. Again, really easy. You just have to make sure when you're installing it, it says up right here, so you can see that. Let me get, if I can get a zoom in on this thing, right there. There you go. It says up. So just make sure that's pointing up when you're putting it in the door. So as you're putting in the door, just make sure it's facing up. This is the plastic striker end plate that actually the deadbolt goes into. You can use this, or you don't have to use this. This is a striker plate that comes with it. This goes behind that. You can see how that looks. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not, because this might have to be dug out more in the door. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into all that, but it does come with that if you want that. It does come with a set of keys, of course, and some hardware. So that's super easy, right? Comes with all that. And it comes with the mounting instructions. It comes with a little template if you need that to help you with guide you with new installation. If you have a new door, things like that. Warranty card. And also this is the actual, the controller itself. And then the batteries go right here. Again, takes four AA batteries to run it. It's a simple operation up and down, and then it has a reset button here, or some control button here to do some different functions. We'll get into that later. Again, super easy to install. It comes with a really decent manual. It's got some photos and color photos, which is always good for us guys who don't want to read. So we have color photos. We have a lot of information here, some spec information about all the different components in here, the assembly, the latch bolt, mounting plate, all that kind of stuff. It gives you all the instruction. It gives you all the basic information here, what these things are. Extension, a strike plate, the plastic box, talked about the screws, things like that. This is basically a schematic of diagram to kind of show you how the installation will look. Tools you need, basically a screwdriver, maybe a hammer, maybe a chisel, maybe depends on your door. I don't think you're going to need all that much, honestly. It looks pretty easy to me. We're going to get to installing this, and we'll see how it works. All right, let's go. Appreciate them for sending it over to me, and I think this is it's going to look nice in my home, and I do appreciate that. So far, so good. We'll see how easy it is to install, and we'll give you my final impressions at the end and see how it works. All right, let's continue. Okay, so today we're going to change the actual lock on this. So to that lock we did the unboxing on real quick. So we're going to take off the old one. Super easy to do. Just take off a couple of screws, take out all this, the mechanism here, take out the old deadbolt. We're going to install the new deadbolt, put the lock back in, put it all together, and we're going to see how it performs on the situation. All right, let's just take it all apart and just see how it goes. So simple enough. If you ever take it off a door lock, they're not that complicated. Usually a few screws. The screw out.
And here is the old one. It just comes right out, as you can see, very easy. And you just have to just change this piece here. And that's pretty much all you have to do. It's not too complicated. We'll take that out. Usually, again, a couple of screws. And if you want to replace the deadbolt striker itself, you can. I'm not going to. That's that, and this should pop right out. As you can see, this old one came right out. It says 2 3/8. There's a marking right on it, so that's what we'll use. Should be all set. And let's pop the new one in. Okay, so we're going to pop the new one in. This is already set for 2 3/8. It should be all set to go. It just basically just says, when it says up, so make sure you just follow the up arrow, which is facing up this way. And it just slides right in. You can see it fits right into the slot actually perfectly, as you can see there. And we'll use the old ones because I like these old brass screws personally. You can change it with the new hardware if you want to. No one's going to see them anyway. That's just my personal preference. You can do what you want. This down, not too tight. You don't have to go crazy. That's good. That looks good. And the next step is to take the back panel, which is the keypad. We're going to put it through the back of the door. We're going to slide it through. And you want to slide the wire also through. Okay, so you just slide the wire in like I showed you here. Slide the wire in, and you just connect this into the slot. Slide it right in, and you can see it fits flush into the door. Let that sit there, and then we're going to hook up the other side, which is basically the mounting bracket. We're going to put the mounting bracket on. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so you can see here, I just put this bolt on and just lined up these 2 screws here. You run the wire through the plate. It has an up arrow here, so make sure you just follow the up arrow and you just snug it down, not too tight. You just want to snug those 2 bolts down. Then you just plug in the controller into the battery compartment, and that's pretty much all you got to do. I recommend doing these one at a time, just like this. Do them evenly, even pressure. I recommend a hand screwdriver. I don't think I'd use a power drill in this because you don't really want to put a lot of pressure on something like this. It really isn't designed for maximum torque. You just really want to get this snug, and just to keep it, where you want it to be, like that. Make sure there's enough play. Make sure there's enough wiggle room so you can see how it looks on the inside. I like the way it looks. Just make sure it's square. It is. Also, I just forgot to mention there is a USB-C port in the bottom of this here for emergency access. So you have to charge it or add power to this. Say the batteries die, you can do that right underneath. Here's a USB-C port. You can just pop this little tab out. And you can connect that as well. So you have the key, the keypad, and the thumbprint. So we're going to get into all that in a few seconds. So let's just put the back on and then see how it works. Okay, so the next thing you do is you want to hook up your controller on the back, and there's a little, with the controller, you're going to plug this pin right in here. It's going to snap in. You're going to hear it snap in. So hopefully that works. It's pretty seamless. Oh, there's the snap. And then we just basically push this in and line this pin up with this bottom pin. Make sure this is up and down. Okay. And this will line up with that, which it does. Okay. And then you just want to pound into the door. Then there's 2 screws right here that you just connect it to. There's 2 little screws right here. Hopefully you can see them. You just get a better shot for you so you can see here. Okay. So there's 2 screws that go in here, and they supply all the screws, so not to worry. Which is really good. And they give you extra screws in case you drop one. That does happen. So 2 screws, and it should line up perfectly. And out of 0 to 10, I'd give this like a easy, about a 3 to install. Pretty easy. Again, you don't want to over tighten anything. You want to just make sure everything is loose and fluid. That seems to be the secret with these type of locks. You don't want to crank it down. You want it to just turn, which it does. That locks it. Unlock. That works good. And that's on pretty good. I don't think I'd do anything else with that. That's as tight as I want to get it. All right, let's pop these batteries in. I'm going to change these batteries later with some better quality batteries. This is just to get this going. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. The cover on. Oh, it's going through a setup mode. No, it's going through a calibration. Calibration successful. Isn't that cool? All right, let's try the, it comes with the password's already set up in here. Let's just try it. So how it comes from the factory is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to lock the door, I thought you had to put the password in and hit lock and password again to unlock. So no, to lock the door, you just hit lock, which locks it, which is very cool. To unlock it, you need your password, which it does talk to you, by the way. It gives you feedback. Is the password that comes with it. Unlock. And that does it just like that. So this works pretty well. I'm gonna do my fingerprint and just check that out and see how that works. So far, so good. It's smooth operation. It's working pretty well, and so far I have no issues whatsoever. I do like it, and it looks really cool on the door, by the way. Program is pretty easy. You can take a look at the instruction manual. It gives you the idea of the different ways of programming the code on the door lock. So just follow the instructions pretty easily to add program code. It's basically, it's usually these keys as like programming keys. So unlock +1 plus unlock will get you into the user mode. Then you have new code, new user code. We'll hit unlock, then +2 unlock, then put the code in. So it kind of runs you through a cycle of how to do things. It does talk to you and give you feedback. So I'll give you an example just to show you here. So hit unlock. Let's do, let me add another fingerprint. All right, that way I can just show you that. So add new fingerprint. So unlock, to unlock. I'll put my passcode in, and then you have to put your passcode in to confirm. So let me just put that in. Hit unlock. So it tells you, so no user 1, delete user 2, and then unlock, and just to exit, hit the unlock. So I hit, I'll hit 1. So new user. So new user code. So I'm going to add another fingerprint. Okay, so I'll give you the example. So it's the fingerprint is lit up. So I'm going to put this fingerprint. Please press again. I'll do it 5 different times, and use your finger all around. Input successfully. So now that is all programmed, as you can see. So it's pretty easy to do the programming. So I want to exit out of the program. Hit unlock. So just let it go through its cycle. Eventually it'll just shut down, the lights will shut off, and then you're all set to go. And that's pretty much how you program your fingerprint, how you program a code. That's pretty much how you do all of that. That's pretty easy to do. It's not complicated at all, and it works very well. So now you can see the lights are off. So I want to lock this door. I hit lock. So the door is locked, so I can't get in. Okay, the door's locked. Now if I want to unlock it, I use my finger that I just did. I think I did this one. I forget already.
Unauthorized fingerprint.
No, this one. There we go. I don't know, one of the fingers. I did them all, so I'll give you an example how that works. I'll lock it. And it's funky. The fingerprint thing is kind of funky, so you do have to play with it. There we go. So that worked. That unlocked it. Lock it again. Let's try this one. I think I did this one. I don't... Okay. Okay, there you go. So all 3 fingerprints work. You just got to figure how you put your finger on, but it does work perfectly. It works well, and actually pretty good fingerprint technology. So it worked pretty well. So that's how you do that programming. Just follow the programming code, how you set the volume up higher or lower. You can do auto lock. I don't recommend do auto lock unless you're really secure about what's going on. Then language settings, app administrator, and initializing settings. So this is the way how to do it. Just want to give you just a quick example how to do that. Pretty easy. You can definitely do it yourself. No worries whatsoever. I definitely like that. Okay, so I did program my thumb just to do a quick demonstration. So we're just going to lock the door. Door is locked, and I'll do it unlocked using my thumb.
Unlock.
Excellent. This thing works fantastic. I love this. I'm going to give this like an A+, I think. I mean, I'm not sure how pickable it is or anything else, but as far as for what it does, installation, super simple. I give that a 2 out of 10, maybe 3. It works. It looks great. Does not work with the app. This one does not work with the app, just to be clear and transparent. There is another model up, the Pro, that does work with that as well. And but all in all, this is a fantastic lock. Definitely enjoy this lock. I definitely think it's going to work great, and does work with the key as well. The last test we'll do is with the key. I guess it's always good to check and make sure the key does work, I'd imagine. Let's see. Lock, unlock, perfect. And the keys do work. So again, everything works perfectly. I definitely give this definitely a good score. I like it, and it looks great, and it does exactly what it says. But I put some fresh batteries in, like I said, and that's what I have for you today. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content, how-to videos, and things like that. Have any questions, leave some comments down below. If you're having some trouble, let me know. Leave some comments down below. I'll try to help you troubleshoot, but it's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. And it works really, really well. And I like the way it looks. It looks really cool and looks really, really modern. And I love that. Again, easy access, hit the button, lock. I love that. So when you get home at night, you don't have to worry about finger. You don't have to worry about keys and stuff like that. Use your finger. Unlock. Bam. And it works pretty good. So I like it. It works well, and I'm very happy. All right, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. I'll leave a link down below for this one and also the Pro model. I think there's 2 different models available. One works in app. This one does not have the app, but I'm fine. I'm happy with it. It works well, and it does exactly as it says it's supposed to do. And I'm happy. It gives extra screws, everything you need. Instructions are pretty easy, as you saw at the beginning of the video. Definitely a great lock. I love it, and I'm going to recommend this one for sure. Definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, appreciate your time as always, and I'll see you at the next how-to review. Thanks for watching, guys, and I appreciate your time as always. And check out this lock. The link is down below in the description or over here at the end of this video. Take a look. I think you're going to like it.